I don't know if I can make it home.
We realized that the tornado was coming, and so we book it as fast as we can, like back to our house.
The phones were down, electricity was out.
She's on the phone with her mom, and then the sirens went off. Looked out the window, and it was really dark and gloomy, and after about 3 seconds, I realized, oh, those are shingles and 2x4s, and there's a tornado across the street.
Coming out of their basement and walking out to the floor of their house, and it's all gone. That reality of having lost everything in that moment.
The first person I walked up on was a gentleman standing there looking at where his house once was, and he was just staring there, and I walked up to him and just let him know that that not only was I there for him, but the city would be there for him.
Living in Kansas, we've all seen the impacts a tornado can have. You don't have to experience it to feel the effects. It was April 29th, 2022, when several parts of our community were devastated by a strong tornado.
And then it all happened so fast, and it was 2 minutes from the time the sirens went off. We had to run upstairs, get our son, get downstairs before it was like done and out.
After I thought the coast was clear and I came outside, checked on my neighbors, and I'm still just seeing a tornado slowly march through our neighborhood.
The Danielson family was lucky to be alive, but their future was uncertain, and with 2 young children, they needed to find stable shelter fast.
We didn't have anywhere to live. We had to live in a hotel for about a month with a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old at the time, and that was pretty problematic.
This is where United Way donors, our corporate partners, and many Andover organizations and area nonprofits made an impact. Within hours of the storm, a United Way team was helping coordinate supplies through the Multi-Agency Resource Center.
Anyone could go there and get anything from bottled water, diapers, food for their children, blankets, just anything that you might need after a tragedy like this, after a F3 tornado comes through. It was set up quickly, and it was manned very well, and really was critical in the people getting what they needed right now.
So from what I understand, there was quite a bit of video captured of the storm, and upon reflection, when you're viewing those videos, what was your initial reaction to that?
It's still, I wasn't in a situation where I had to be strong and let those folks know that there was somebody at the top that would be there for them, and so it was a week later before I could actually sit back and take a breath and let my emotions do what emotions do.
The city of Andover, they knew immediately that we were a partner that they could trust, and we weren't going to go away as soon as the TV cameras left. We were with Mayor Price through the end of this thing.
Thanks to donors, we raised money that was initially used to help with immediate needs. Food, shelter, transportation. Now it's being leveraged to help renters and homeowners become whole again.
Our goal with all of the cases, whether they were a renter, whether they were a homeowner, is to try to get people back to a new normal. We can get them to a new point, a new starting point, make them as whole as we possibly can within the income limits that we have.
So it really feels like a domino effect, essentially.
Yes.
So you're going through things and you're assessing what's damaged, the surface things are obvious, and then once you kind of dig in, it just keeps going.
Most of the house was blown out windows, like all the sheetrock had cracked, so there was a lot of sheetrock work that had to be done. There were cracks in the ceilings and on the walls.
Life is starting to get back to normal for the Danielson family. Their home is livable once more, and that is in part thanks to those who donated to the United Way of the Plains Emergency Relief Fund.
Just every little thing, we had a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, it was all adding up, and it was like, we just didn't have the money, and then it was just so helpful to get those gift cards and, okay, we can do this for gas, we can do this for groceries, and that wasn't coming out of our paycheck.
Thanks a ton, because I've increased my giving to the United Way through my paycheck because of how this impacted us, because those things are extremely helpful, because a lot of the time, you don't know what things you need.
United Way did everything they could possibly do to turn our community around, and as mayor, I couldn't be more thankful for United Way and what they've done for us.
We've had history with helping people in disasters because of funds like this, but people trust United Way. They know that when they give us their money, we're going to do the best we can to help our community, to either help people in need, or respond after a disaster. I let those recipients know that if we didn't have this amazing group of people in our community and actually across the United States that give us money to help them, people they'll never meet, people that I have the opportunity to meet firsthand, that it means so much. It means so much for folks that somebody cared about them.